Viewer discretion advised.
In a while. So the last time we played, you all witnessed you witnessed an assassination. Uh, you chased down the
Oh, yeah.
figure behind the assassination, who then said, "Hey, I can get you some jobs. You just gotta tell me what the deal is with you all." And so you took him back to where you got a housing, a little room at the Fey Garden Tavern, where you spilled the deeds and the deets on what you've done so far and why you're here. Where this Mars person said, "Hey, yeah, this is why I killed this guy. I have another assassin in town, and I haven't been able to contact him. Help me find him, and I'll get you in good graces with my people," which is where we left off. You just left your room, and guess what? I have a map for the Fey Garden.
Wow.
This is the bar area.
Beautiful.
Look at all those nobles. Oh my gosh, shadowy creatures. Did we level up DM?
You have
Can we
not
level up DM?
leveled up yet.
Fuck.
But yes, you've just come downstairs as you're ready to head out into Singorn proper. And yeah, you see all the nobles. You see people being served at the bar.
Okay.
As Whitlock walks in, I clean the floor in front of him just so he looks even more important.
Mhm.
What kind of broom are you using?
Let me-
Feather duster? What are you using?
I am using what you call as magic.
Fair enough.
I'm using thaumaturgy to blow all the dust in front of you.
Thaumaturgy? Damn, you're not blowing holes in the ground.
I rolled a 10. I did a very poor job in it.
That's why you gotta use prestidigitation, man.
Yeah, some of the nobles definitely look at you.
You're blowing dust bunnies everywhere.
Yeah, some of the nobles do look at you with a
I'm trying
look of who let them in.
Oh yeah. I didn't want to roll persuasion, sorry. Now that I got your attention, and I just do it perfectly with a 23.
I was listening.
What was your name as an elf?
My name is
What was your
Mars.
elf name? Whitlock. Whitlock. What was your elf name? Whitlock.
It was
Whitlock.
it was Lucan. L-C-A Lucan. It was that name.
Okay. When they look at me like I'm doing something awful, then I clean the whole fucking room with my little thingamajigs, and I go like, So Lucan
Well-
in the house.
Oh, talking about putting on a show. Welcome. Pleasure to see all of you. I need to turn my fucking posh music on so I can get into character and method acting. pleasure to see all of you once again. We all very busy buddies as it is, so should get moving, shall we? Or should we grab breakfast and whatnot?
Yes, sir.
My friend Moz,
Okay.
how do you do?
Friend Mars.
I'm here. I've not really breakfast chap, but I can go for something, I guess, if you need me to.
I want to just give you food just because it's, if you needed it, I'll give it to you because you need it, not because you're just saying, "Oh, I'll only do it if you want me to." I
No,
need
no,
you to be at
I-
your full strength.
I'm good. I'm good. And
As you-
he'll pull like a little oh, what are those called? Those valley bars that just crumble as soon as you bite into them.
Oh, you get dust everywhere. Just kidding. Resourceful, I like it. That's why I only hired the best of the best. Anyway,
I'm sure the D&D version is Uncanny Valley bar.
Uncanny Valley Bar. Trying to crag bars or something. I don't know because of the craglands. It's just dusty everywhere. But anyway, if that's the case, I think just kind of go the whole normal shebang and get breakfast and this and that, and head out. And I'm trying to remember. So what's our main thing we're trying to do right now? So we
We're
told
gonna
we
be a job, right?
Yeah. Do we got to discuss?
So the last thing I had told you guys was that my associate went missing.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
have disappeared. And that was kind of your in to gain.
Right. Okay. So we gave
I don't
information
know why my mic
regarding.
stopped working.
You're chilling. We gave information regarding the lizard folk. Remember that. now we just found ourselves a job. So therefore, let's finish up what we're doing here. Then we'll go about our business. That is the breaking of our fast. Let us eat.
Alexander will
Okay.
follow wherever Woodlock goes.
I guess we're gonna sit at a table, right?
Yeah. What table is there? Yeah. Let's sit at this. I'm gonna sit at this one.
Okay. I pull out before you sit down. I pull out the chair just so you can sit comfortably, and then I'm gonna push it back in.
You're too kind.
As you approach that chair, Whitlock, as Lucan, you see your associate, the elven merchant, sitting in the corner with a drink in his hand. Galathier Venairos, he sees you walk past, and he says, "Ah, Lucan, it is good to see you this morning. Why don't you come and take a seat next to me? Let us have a chat."
Of course. It's a good day to be seeing you as once more. Would it be equitable out? Oh, I can't even talk right now. Would it be okay to bring my associates with? No.
Your associates are more than welcome, as I have my own. And you see an elven woman kind of like clasped to his arm.
Oh shit! I whispered to Alexandra, and I go like, "She ain't as pretty as you."
You just see her try to stifle a laugh under her veil, trying not to react.
Press to agree. Anyway, shall allow me to get comfortable, if you don't mind.
You
do love
as
do
you
love
come
the
and
atmosphere as it is.
sit down, he waves up a hand to the bartender to signal some more drinks. And he, having seen and heard the introduction just now, he looks at you and your troop and says, "Quite an entrance. Where do you seem so bold and ready to head off to?"
Us? Well, that is the thing. We are kind of work around the clock as we work on the fly. So we're kind of versatile for anything. And such, when we have such versatile skills, we need to be able to show that we're capable of any situation possible. Seeing as it is, if we are capable of anything, we'll apply our skills to such. Being bold is one of them.
And what skills require such a large group as yours, might I wonder?
Well, you see, and he gets up, tries to look. He gets up to kind of make himself look more. What's the word? Pompous. He puts his hand on his chin, looks up left and right. Well, of course, the trading life, and he turns to face him. The trading life is, one would say, not quite extravagant as it is. But when we go out and search for items that we can trade to salvage and whatnot, it becomes quite. What's the word? Not so much as dangerous, but it can be rigorous. Yes, it can be quite rigorous as it is. And as such, all the things that we've overcome, all the things we have faced in order for the sake of trade, the sake to favor in the goddess of trade's eyes, we have to be as such. So, when we do all this and this and that, a crew is very needed, such as my diviner, my butler, in my bodyguards, and our newest one here too. I'd say, Mars is my right hand man. Perceptive, quick on his feet.
Give me a persuasion.
Ugh,
You get guidance, baby.
I hate playing a fucking face. this is awful.
You're doing it. Keep doing
I'm
it.
doing it. I'm doing it.
Come on, come on.
Well,
Oh.
21 is still good. It's not a natural 29, but a 21.
If we help him somehow, would that give him the nat 20?
If only. So give me advantage quick.
The roll was already made.
Oh,
Okay,
I
okay.
realize.
And Galathier, takes all this in and responds with, "Oh yes, I know all about the struggles of getting in well with trade and the advantages of having a well bought out crew.
I don't doubt it. You strike me as a man of ostentatious wealth and notoriety, of course.
Yes, I have a crew of my own,
Oh,
workers
crap.
of my own, working at great strength now as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of like sits up a little bit and says, he kind of finishes his drink and says, "Speaking of, I would love to chat more, but that work does call me soon. Don't worry about any drinks or food. Consider it on me this morning." And he,
Are you sure?
"I insist." And he begins walking out with his lady friend.
The debt will be repaid soon. I will do not forget. Thank you for your kindness. Have a swell day. Safe travels. Safe trading. Hmm?
He turns around and looks at your group and says, "The same to you. Seems to be getting rather dangerous in this city as of late, so safety between merchants." And he leaves the building.
I give him a small bow just in case.
Danger?
Mhm.
He barely even
Uh,
knows the call.
Hi, this is a Fey tavern, right?
It's called the Fey Garden. It is a very high-end elven tavern.
Okay, but it doesn't actually have anything to do with the Fey.
It is just very close to a Fey area of Singor.
Okay, so it doesn't follow any Feywild rules.
Not that you
That's
know
really
of.
what I'm getting at.
Not that you know of.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm still gonna give the group a warning of don't know if I would say thank you anywhere where the word Fey is mentioned.
He'll like
That's
turn to you, eyebrow raised, and be like, noted. That's why I hire you. Little bits of knowledge and bobs will go a long way. We'll talk about this soon.
I ask, what is it about the thank you and the Fae?
That just means that you owe them, like your life.
Interesting.
Wait. And then I go like, so I could have been, people have been owing me their lives all this time? God dang it. Should have paid more attention.
Surprise
If you're
profession's the
following the
wrong realm.
Feywild rules, which I don't know if this is doing that, but I don't necessarily want to see my new associates immediately be ripped away from me.
Correct, and I appreciate the concern. But we shall be fine. Perhaps our profession's in the wrong realms.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I go like, my parents, I mumble to myself like, my parents never told me, and Master never explained this to me.
As you guys are conversing, the bartender does come by with, like plates of food and drinks.
Thank you,
I
my
would
good man.
immediately ask the bartender, bartender, does this fine establishment follow the Feywild rules, or is that just the name?
Contrary to popular belief, despite being so close to the inhabitants of the Fae, we just take it in name. We do not enforce the rules of the Fae.
Good.
Noted. Decorations are important, no?
Mm-hmm.
Well then, enough of the conversation. Let us eat. Trading and conversing is hungry work.
I go like, I say like, thank you, Briar.
Now I own your soul. Thank you.
Are you giving the faith thank you, or
Briar?
is it
If you had paid more attention to everything I've been saying up until this point, my soul already is owned by Lord Asmodeus. Nobody can take my soul but my lord.
I wouldn't be saying that out loud.
Yeah, how
Like-
loud are you saying that?
I am saying it. Actually, you know what? We ball, motherfucker. We ball.
Oh
Sorry,
shit.
if you're gonna censor me for that one, I'm very sorry, man. I say it proudly. Up until this point, Lucy has not hidden that fact from anybody because he's not very smart. So he says it.
Yes.
He doesn't yell it or scream. He just says it at a very moderately above average loud tone, like above average.
He's not trying to
tone
hide
part.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone, give me a perception.
Okay.
I got an idea. Okay. Please fix it. Okay. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna give myself guidance. Sorry,
Why
I'm
is it
opening my
perception
camera.
6? Oh, it's 'cause I'm a-
Perception 16, and I'm gonna roll guidance 20.
Okay, so Lucy, Alexandra, and Whitlock. He very proudly says, I sold my soul to Asmodeus. Very proud about that. And you do see a noble by the bar. Well, first of all, this guy here also shifts himself to a different location.
Yeah.
Okay. But specifically, this one does his best not to be seen by you guys. But you definitely do catch him. The three of you definitely do catch him. Look at Lucy, and then begin to leave the bar.
Yes,
turn-
yes. You're getting your line down for our play. Yes, the Fools of Souls. As I am selling my soul to this day, you sell your soul to Asmodeus. Much practice need to be done, but the delivery can use some work.
Give me a quick deception, Whitlock.
I'm gonna do insight to see if I catch on what he's doing. I do not.
Dude.
14
Damn it.
deception. Okay, I'm gonna make a roll on my end here.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna give him a +2. Okay. He leaves the bar.
Does my insight catch if he believes him or not?
I will make a counter roll here.
counter insight. I insight your insight.
It is very. You're not able to tell because he has his back turned to everyone. But he did leave in not a rush, but hearing someone proudly
I'm tailing.
proclaim, I support Asmodeus.
I'm tailing.
But the most important to every play is to keep our lines in secret, so we save it for the grand event. No?
Well,
Lucy?
we're all mere. Yeah, and I go. I'm gonna do one more insight. I'm gonna do one more because I know you're being more obvious about it.
Yeah.
12. I'll give it. I go. I get it this time. I'd say, and I go like, well, we're all mere players in life, my lord. And yes, I rehearsed this line quite a bit for your entertainment.
I do not doubt
And
it. It's
I
quite
think-
entertaining as it is. But the entertainment should stay for the stage, no?
Well, life is a stage, and we're all mere players. I turn to Briar. Also, we're both Fae, Briar. So, like, we don't know in terms of
That was
anything.
the joke. That's the reason why I said quick Lucy.
Do I notice that Mars started following the guy?
You guys would definitely
Okay,
by the time
Brian.
you break your conversation, you guys probably do notice he's gone.
Okay, let's
Um,
finish up our breakfast.
I-
And let's
Lucy doesn't even get the difference between male and female. Do you think's gonna get you?
There's no gender
Lucy
in
doesn't see
Feywild.
gender.
No,
There's
literally.
no-
Do you remember, like, in session 2, Lucy goes like, basically, Briar goes like, "Don't look at me that way, you pervert. I'm a woman." And then Lucy goes like, "Briar's a woman."
I don't remember that, but that seems like that seems. There's no gender in the Feywild.
There is
He doesn't.
none.
There's no Fey in Bossing Say.
That's well. That's, but like, remember, Lucy's parents sold him to Asmodeus for gold, so he never grew up in the Feywild in the first place. Did I tell you that already, or did I just reveal something stupid?
Let's just eat. Let's just finish our breakfast and we'll catch up with everyone. We'll work on our play later.
Yeah.
Quietly, mind you.
I asked the waiter if he has devil eggs.
All right, real quick. As well, 14
Fiendish
history is
eggs.
so good. I'm going to bring us to the map of Singorn real quick. As Mars, you have left the Fey Garden, which is situated near, I believe, the Tarn Ward near the Fey Grove, which is what it's named for. You begin tailing behind this guy like an Assassin's Creed tail mission.
Yeah. Trying to blend in with the crowds whenever I can.
You blend in with the crowds. You throw some coins down, make another group go into it. So you hop into a bale of hay. And you're following this elven noble. He doesn't seem to be in a direct rush, as in, he's not running, but he still has like a pep to his step. Give me a perception as you walk, please, as you follow close behind.
Not great.
Okay. I really got to get better at saying, hey, have advantage. I'm going to give you advantage because you've been in the city for a while. So roll again. 22.
Nice.
A lot better.
Because you would have definitely seen these around. So, blatant knowledge of Singorn is Singorn was a late addition, if you will, to the fight for Exandria. They were a late addition to fighting the Chroma Conclave, the dragons that sought to rule over Exandria and Tal'dorei as they would know it, but they eventually joined the fight. I believe, if my history serves me correctly, the Singornian soldiers were also in the fight against the hosts of the Whispered One. So as you're following, you can see that this elven noble, well, first of all, he pops into a building or two, and you're able to watch him through the window, maybe talking to, another figure, and then he leaves the building, and he seems to be heading towards the Beryl Keep, which is the home of the Wardens of Singorn, the Guard of Singorn.
Dang, Lucy out here making chaos already. I'm sorry, guys.
And as you're walking,
I'm sorry.
almost like flyers you can see posted up
Shit!
in various locations, flyers that because it's been quite some time since the Betrayer gods have set foot back on Exandria, since the Whispered One made his direct ascension. And so you do see a flyer or two or three that do call for, what would essentially boil down to, report any sign or any speak of the Betrayer gods to the Wardens of Singorn. it's a call for people. Hey, if you hear anyone talking about this evil that we don't want you to talk about, come and report it, please.
Okay. And it seems like he's already told some people.
It seems you did catch him walk into a nearby like a building, maybe. So if you guys are located here, following him for maybe a block or two, getting to the edge of this bridge, walking inside of a building, you catch him through the window speaking to at least maybe like one person at a counter. You see him do a trade-off of something, and then he continues his walk. Whether you follow him along the bridge for however many blocks, but he does seem to be going towards the Barrow Keep.
Oh. boy.
Okay, but he does do a trade-off of something.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see where he puts that item?
Give me another. Give me another perception.
15.
You see this other elven figure take what looks to be a pouch of some kind and stuff it under the counter.
Okay, so he gives a pouch to the person. They stuff it under the counter. The person behind the counter gives him something, though?
The person behind the counter does not.
Okay, so it's a one-sided exchange.
Mm-hmm.
And what is this building?
It seems to be a... If you walk out front and look at the sign, like the hanging sign, it seems to be some sort of... What's the best way to describe it? It's not necessarily a shop, and maybe more like one of those,
General good.
let's call it an elven version of a UPS store.
Oh, hell no. Where's the Amazon?
Okay, so he's trying to ship something. Does his step seem to get more calm after leaving this store? Or is he still in kind of a direct path mode?
He does seem to still be in direct path. I will say with your many perceptions, you can tell that, and just from general observations of watching him and tailing him, which your stealth was 20. I'm going to roll something for him. I'm going to roll this in the open, especially if you follow him for a while. Okay. He does do the Assassin's Creed thing every now and then where he stops at a street corner, looks behind him, like ruffles his pockets, and then continues on. He does seem to, as I said, seems to be pretty forward-minded, still moving. But as I said, with your many perceptions, if he was going to tip someone off to what Lucy has said, it's kind of odd considering he's passed several guards now, several patrols of guards, and hasn't stopped one. He seems very dead-minded on heading to the Barrow Keep, exactly.
Interesting. I'm gonna go back to the UPS store.
Alright, you head back to the UPS store.
And looking through the window, is there anyone in there besides the teller?
You look back through the window, how long do you wait at the window?
I don't even wait. I'm walking by it.
You just walk by it? Then yes, all you see is the one person behind the counter.
Okay. I am. Am I in like a?
Sorry, I'm just going to give you the quick layout as you pass by because you've had a good look at it. It is a simple-looking room. Obviously, entry door. There does seem to be a little couch. The counter that he's behind is on the left side of the building. There seems to be a staircase going up and a back door as well.
Okay. So, um,
And it is on an open street.
so with I'm gonna ask you if I have this prepared in my forgery kit, since I am an assassin, or if I have to make this.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have in my forgery kit a detective's note and badge?
I think...
And the badge wouldn't be something like very clearly done. It's just something to be flashed. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna like give it to somebody. It's just a piece of metal, shiny, and like not even a design or anything. Just like a distinct shape that a detective might have.
Okay. You can either roll me, and this will just determine, I guess, the quality, we can say. Roll me either a sleight of hand or a deception. Whatever's better. Sleight of hand.
Oh,
Okay. I will say you...
let me put it this way.
Mhm.
I'm not too worried about the badge. I'm more
Mhm.
worried about the note.
Okay. I will say you do have it. You do have what you're asking for. The badge is, as you said, it's if someone were to pay greater attention to it, they would tell it's obviously a fake.
Right.
The letter with a 10, I will give you that you do have a letter. It's not exactly one of pure, like, hand it to someone, then they can tell. If you hand it to someone, and they really paid attention to it, they could probably point out fakes. It's one of those things where if you had more time, you really would have loved to go over it a few more times and actually iron it out. But with your assassination target and the time you've had in Singorn, perhaps you haven't had the time to really make it as best as you could. So it might be passing, it might not be.
That's fine. I'm gonna walk into the UPS store.
Okay, you walk in, and the elf behind the counter says, "Oh, good morrow. How can I be of assistance?"
Yes, good morrow to you too. I'm gonna be straight with you. Um, I'm a detective, and I'm gonna flash the badge very quickly and show him the note to where he can read it, because this is a simpleton, not a police person, so I don't mind if he reads it. I've been we got a tip on this nobleman that just recently visited your store. I just want to see the contents of what he's trying to ship. I want to make sure it's nothing illegal.
Give me a sleight of hand. Now give me a deception with advantage.
Beautiful.
Ooh. Ooh.
He looks at you, reads the note, goes over it. He seems to have taken it all in order. Everything's in order. He sees the badge. He looks a bit taken aback at what you've said. Like, one of my customers is being investigated. That's odd. Ooh. What's your race?
I am a elf.
Okay, you are full.
I'm a half elf.
You're a half elf.
But I don't know if you could necessarily tell just by the ears. Can you?
Right there, racism.
Because they are racist here.
God damn it! Was it always racism?
Racism in my D&D game?
It's
It
a
would
little raven in
definitely,
mind, though.
it would definitely be the face, because elves look a bit more, I guess, regal than half elf. Half elves carry more of their half ancestry. Luckily for you, though, is if I were even to remove your deception advantage and just take the 15, he rolled low enough to that you beat him. Because I had to think about that. You know, the elves of Singorn are very, like, what's the word, xenophobic. They look down on those who are not full-blooded elves. It's only in recent times that they've actually opened their borders and their walls to letting more people in. Or not so letting more people in, but more open to, like, dealing with non-elven, despite the
Sure.
city being very primarily elves.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be more so like a like he's letting you he'll let you do the investigations, but it's more like I'm like a surprise that a half elf is doing the investigations and they didn't send a band of full elves to conduct this.
Does he say anything about that, or just his expression?
It's definitely I think he definitely would say something about that. Like he goes along with the investigation and he asks you, what you're looking into, but he also does add a, I didn't know that the wardens had half elves on their payroll.
Well, it makes them a lot easier to have someone tracking someone when it's a half elf and not a full elf. No one bats an eye at us, besides in disgust. As is our place. And he'll...
I don't know what role this would be. I guess give me an insight roll.
I am adding with the as is our place at the end, just in case you didn't hear.
Yeah. You definitely hit him with one of those, despite him being blatantly racist, you definitely do hit him with that, alright, well now I feel like the awkward one. Like he has the face of, oh. Well, let's just continue this conversation then. Let's just let you do your investigation. And he does say, oh yes, that makes most sense. What would you like to see? My books are all top of the line if you'd like to look through them. What is due
No.
to...
As long as you as long as you're straightforward with me, no charges will be brought against you for handling these things. It's just this one person. Show me the last person you served. The name and the things that they're trying to ship.
Oh, yes. Most certainly. And, he will, go behind the counter, and he'll, take out his book, and he'll look over it, and he'll hit the, he kind of goes through it a little bit. He seems to be a very, busy, man. There are quite some names in there. He's going through, and he stops at a name, and he points out one which he will tell you. And this is his name. And he says, ah, yes, one Amar Fillen, shipping, let us see here, looking to ship several crates worth of jewelry and fine goods for one merchant, Lord Venairos, to the city of Exandria. Or the city of Tal'dorei, my bad. No, Exandria. Tal'dorei? No, Exandria. No, Exandria's the world. Iman. That's the name. Iman. I always get them messed up. Iman. The city of Iman.
It's not looking too good for you, not even knowing the name.
Yes, well, I don't leave the city much. My apologies.
No, that's fine. That's fine as long as you're. So the pouch that he gave you, that was only in the money he owed for the shipping.
Most certainly. Every customer comes in. We work on a pay first, and we will get your goods at the appropriate date for shipping.
Mm-hmm. And what is the address associated with that?
Where the shipment is arriving, or where we pick it up.
Where you pick it up?
We will be picking it up at the merchant master's housings and stores. I believe they have various stores here within Singorn. Most of the jewels come from this one, and he will give you a name I've yet to come up with in one of the various Tarn wards. And then he'll also say, and then some of the other fine goods, I believe, come from the merchant's estate itself.
I have like a notepad and I'm writing
Mhm.
kind of this stuff down. Good. And I just in case we do have to make an arrest or anything, can you tell me the names of who you're going to be sending to pick it up, just so that way there's no mix-up? I don't want to accidentally, I don't want to cause you any difficulties. You're an upstanding citizen.
Yes, of course. Usually I do the pickups myself. My name is. He flips another page. I'm joking. His name is Erden. You can call me Erden. I usually do the pickups myself, and then bring them here for later delivery, as I've said.
Perfect. Thank you, Eden. Your help on this investigation is exemplary.
Of course, anything to help the wardens. If you do make an arrest, if you wouldn't mind me asking, to keep my name out of it, I would like to keep my business.
Of course.
If my customers find
Anonymous sources.
Yes.
And perfect. And I am going to give him a gold for his time. And just think about this as your taxes coming back around to you.
Yes, much appreciated.
And does Mars know of any kind of like goodbye that the wardens usually say or anything?
I don't think there is anything in particular. Give me a history.
Okay. Because I imagine he would see a lot of his buddies arrested, so I feel like he would know if they would have said anything scummy like Warden Protect or something. History. Only a 7.
A 7? You can probably think of a couple goodbyes. Most of them in your head are likely the ones your buddies used to mock the wardens rather than actual goodbyes.
Okay, that's fine. Then I'll take my leave. If you see anything suspicious with this fellow, and would like some reward money, make sure to give a tip to the wardens.
I shall.
And I will leave and head back to the Fey Garden.
Alright, you head back to the Fey Garden. It's been about... I'm gonna say it's been a solid, 20 minutes. No one's really noticed that Mars has been gone.
I say to Ryer, now you say thank you to me.
Briar just smiled.
I'm back.
And then suddenly, Mars is back at the table.
Are we done with our breakfast and whatnot? I'm sure.
I eat my double eggs.
You guys have had your breakfast. You've had your drinks. and suddenly Mars is walking through the door and back to the table.
Damn, that's quick.
But
Sure, we finish
I
our-
imagine, it's been like 15 minutes, so you guys have had your food and have just kind of been hanging around, talking
Yeah.
about the rules of the Feywild, with Lucy and Briar going back and forth. Hey, say thank you. No, you say thank you.
Yeah, Whitlock's probably just like head in hand, and the other hand like tapping the like so annoyed. He's just like, this is why he's hearing this going on, and I don't know what Alexander's doing.
Yeah, what is Alexandra doing this within the past 15 or so minutes?
Over there looking
Yeah.
pretty with that 9.
She's watching the argument going and looks very amused. I guess more discussion, not argument. Just
Who wants to be in
enjoying
debt
watching
first,
them
huh?
being,
Whitlock, say thank you to me.
Don't do it. It's a scam.
Much obliged, partner.
Hmm. I whispered to Briar, does that count?
No.
Whitlock just kind of smirks underneath it, like as he's like looking ahead. He's not really looking at anyone. He'll see Mars come through and kind of put his silverware and all that stuff back on his plate, and stand up and be like, "Oh, welcome back. I'm sure a quick walk did you some good. I believe it is time for us to get going with our day and pursue such activities. No,
Yes, I agree. I think we have many business opportunities ahead of us.
indeed, dead on. Let's pursue these activities. Let's pursue these endeavors, shall we?"
Alright. So you all get up to leave then, and head out the door once more of the Fey Garden to the city streets of Singorn.
So as we're on the cities, or as we're walking through, Whitlock will ask Mars, quietly, whispering tones, so only them two can hear. What was that all about? What was that all about?
Uh, I don't know what you mean. I was just doing my detective duties, and I kind of show him the really poorly made badge.
Right, and I have no problem with that. Just
And
what'd
I'm
you
gonna
do with it?
give him. I'm gonna take the paper off my pad and hand it to him. There's details of how you can make a lot of money very quickly. And I'm gonna point out the names and the score.
So Dan, what does this mean?
So, the piece of paper you are given basically details that if that a figure named Amar Fillin paid insert gold here for a several crates worth of jewels and other fine goods to be delivered from the various businesses of one merchant Lord Venairos to the city of Iman.
Hmm. Caravan business. Ah, see what you're getting at. Yeah, this is lucrative business. Good work.
But before then, finding my associate, it'd be a lot easier to
Of course.
take
of course.
something on like that with a extra member of, I mean, guild. Member of
Yeah,
my
of
guild.
course. This did not distract me what's in hand right now. I assure you. So, I think we should just get to that as quick as possible. But before we go, Whitlock will go over to Lucy. Like, listen, mate, I'm glad you're plenty of proud of where you come from, but announcing that you worship kind of what's Osmodeus is not something that should be done around here. People don't really like him.
They don't? Oh, he's so
Yeah,
nice. What do you mean?
they're just jealous. That's all. They can't match up to him.
You're right, like that stupid priest we didn't kill. Okay.
I'm sure there'll be time. Don't worry. But I'm just saying, from here on out, that's not something that should be said out and about proudly. You know.
I turn to the after hearing wedlock, I turn to the party and I bow and I apologize for my actions. I said like I'll be more careful with how I speak. I don't want to cause us any trouble. After all, I'm just mostly here to help you
That's all we
get
really asked
your
for, buddy.
endeavor going. Didn't mean to cause issues, and I give one more bow, and then I offer you a double egg.
I'm plenty of full, thank you, but that's the only one we really asked for. We'll try better, but now this means we got a play to work on. But that's for later. What we need to do
Okay.
now is help our associate find his associate. We owe him that much, so let's get to it. It's a job too. So might
Sounds
as well
good.
try. As long as with getting a foot in the door with relations with the guild, that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
That would be very cool, actually.
Cool. So let's get started. So Donnie leads on where we could and couldn't go.
Well, after we got our mission, I haven't really seen them since. The only thing that I know is that they entered the city. And the only reason I know that is because we come in through the same entrance, but different times. And he came in before I did, and he left the mark, meaning he at least got in without being detected. But maybe
Mhm.
someone saw him put the mark down or whatever.
This is a big city. And you said that was he a half orc?
Yes, he is a half orc. Thane.
Thane. Oh, Thane. Um, let's see. So where did you enter in from?
I entered in.
Do you bring them to where you entered in from?
Oh yeah, I would definitely would.
Because you entered in from one of the gates down here, one of the waterways through the woods and nearby, which I will bring you all here.
Oh wow.
And
Cool.
as we're walking to here, we entered from over here, but you know, we do have some passageways to sneak out, but we never like to enter because we don't want to draw attention to them. We always try to enter through the
Right.
gates.
Right, and asking around for eyewitnesses for half orc probably wouldn't be the smartest, wouldn't it?
Probably not. Not
Hmm.
here.
Okay. This party was asked for eyewitnesses if anyone spotted a half orc, but your crew seems to work best with no eyes on you, so that'd probably be out of the question.
Right.
Hmm. How about we start with these pathways that you know how to, or these sneak ways that um you guys would take. Maybe you got nabbed by a rival gang that way, or maybe.
Mm, I doubt it. It'd be more likely that he would have been nabbed going to the meetup spot.
Mm-hmm. And where would the meetup spot be?
And Pi, I'll take him to the meetup spot that me
Mhm.
and Thane had talked about before entering. I imagine it would have been either a restaurant or a hotel.
Mhm. You would have been given multiple meetup spots. Most of them would be like various buildings, like go to this tavern. If this tavern is blown, go to this museum. Go to if the museum is blown, go to the entrance. You know, so it all depends. Like you were given several locations between you and Thane, or that you and Thane have worked out.
But the first one wasn't blown per my discretion because I went there and
Mm-hmm.
didn't see them. So I would definitely take the party there.
Okay. We'll move us back
Hmm.
here. You take them to this tavern that is meant to be the first meetup site, if you will. And you enter, And it seems to be... give me an investigation, Mars.
Boy.
Not great.
10. You get closer to it. If you enter, it seems to be mostly elves. You do not see sign of a half-orc. If you were to ask like the bartender or the innkeep, has anyone visited in a while, they would tell you, just the usual.
So where is that in relation to where our entry was?
Your entry's down here.
Mm-hmm.
The Fey Garden is somewhere here.
Right.
The tavern you walked to would have been the first easily accessible location to the entrance, so it'd be around here.
Okay.
The next location that you spoke about was a museum under the eye of the wardens, the best place to hide, which is located in this tarn ward.
Tarn Ward.
So our search area is essentially this area.
Mm-hmm. Because you also know one of your rendezvous, if the others were to fall, was the original entry point.
So this is kind of our area to search. This I know it's a large area, but I mean Thane would have had to have been nabbed between here and the entryway because I mean
Suppose to look. I don't know. I'm trying to think what we would do here. Suppose you gotta look around for some kind of clue, because it's definitely.
Yeah. I need to do investigation for clues, right, and stuff like that. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Whoever would like,
Yeah.
you can roll investigations.
I'm gonna investigate. I'm terrible at this. I'm gonna give myself guidance. I did a 12 in the end. That's not that good, but at least
Perception or
something.
investigation.
Investigation.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, I give myself guidance. I should have given it to you, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Nothing's really coming up.
And this is for anyone. If anyone's investigating, looking for clues, you can roll.
Why Divina?
I will help whoever else does an investigation roll
I'll
since
take
I
a
already made one.
All right. So since Mars is helping Alexandra, if you're rolling with advantage.
Okay.
Thank
21.
you.
21, Alexandra out here making us all look like fools.
As you're investigating the various stops, the first place you hit is simply the entryway, the way that everyone entered into the city. Or the way that they entered into the city. As you're investigating the area, the others don't really see anything, but Alexandra, out of the corner of your eye, you spy down an alleyway a splattering of blood with bloodied footprints running through it.
Oh, that will do it.
Mm-hmm.
Does she only see this?
Well, she would definitely make note of it, and if she wishes to tell you, as you kind of see the footprints, they definitely seem too big to be of an elf.
Yeah. She would just stand next to Mars and quietly, I think I have your lead, and just gesture her head down the alleyway and just start walking.
All right.
Mars will follow.
I will follow.
If you all
Same.
follow, you see the exact thing. You see splattering
Yeah,
of blood
as-
with bloody footprints.
As
Damn.
Alexander walks past it, she just more aggressively taps her walking stick right next to it just to point it out,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but otherwise doesn't say anything.
Um,
Oh,
Mars
Divina
has
speaks again.
worked. Mars has definitely worked with Thane before, because the the guild wouldn't have paired people up that have never met for such a job like this. Would does Mars recognize the footprint, the shoe print as what Thane wears?
I'll because of backstory, I will give you that. You can definitely tell that it's a bigger footprint, boot print than that of a half elf. You would be able to tell that it is definitely, at least of similar print of that being your half orc.
Right, the same
associate.
size.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's really what I was looking for. Yep, Mars is gonna follow Alexandra's lead on it. Just well.
Yep.
You spotted something I couldn't. Lead on.
She'll just slightly nod and carefully walk down the alleyway. Were you saying something, Lucy?
I was like just saying like I put my hand to my head like a soldier and I follow you.
Okay.
Is it dark in here or not dark at all? By the way.
It is kind of a dark alleyway.
Okay, I'll cast I think I have light for free. Yeah. I cast light on my finger. So like basically we have a little bit of light going on. So those cause I think Wedlock is a human like me, so he can't see anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we have a little bit of light on us.
All right.
Thanks a lot. But it's prime spot for anyone getting jumped. Be on
As
your guard.
you throw up the light, you do see more spatterings of blood. Whoever was tacked definitely was stuck like a pig. There does seem to be dried at this point blood trail leading deeper through the alleyway. As you continue walking, we will find out what waits for us in this alleyway the next time we play. Yeah.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
Cliffhanger.
We'll
Well.
see what happens in session 15. What waits you deeper in this alleyway.